and get started. I do apologize for going late. Do apologize for going late. Um, pro- uh, I had realized that I was not prepared at 8 o'clock because I thought we were going to get our food earlier, and I knew I had to put some more Louis questions in for you guys tonight. So that's the reason for being an hour and 15 minutes late than what you originally said I was going to be. But I apologize for that. But I'm ready. But if you guys are ready, let's go. Hey, Atlas. That's weird. It says you're a mod, but it's in um, but all your names are in gray. That's weird. Because you would think you guys weren't because your names are gray, yet you have a blue shield by them, which says you're a mod. But I wonder why they're changing. YouTube probably it's YouTube probably glitching. Okay, yeah, because I said yeah, because when people are modded, their names are supposed to be in blue, not gray. I mean, it shows you and Andy both have a blue shield, but yet your names are in gray. I don't get it. Yeah, because I mean, Annie, you're a Smurf. I mean, you're a Smurfette, and Atlas is a Smurf. Naturally, in my book, you're supposed to be blue. It's just the thing is, your names also used to be blue. I mean, now they're not. I mean, now they're in gray for some reason. I mean, it shows you got a blue shield, which means you're a mod, but still doesn't really show. Doesn't have the name in blue for some reason. I'm quite confused about that. This is the first time I've seen that. I was in John's stream last night, and all our names were blue. So this is the first time I've noticed the names being in gray. Yet even if you're modded. Well, they don't. Well, if anybody comes in here, they don't have to worry about. I mean, they may not think you guys are mods, but the thing is, the important thing is you've got blue shields. You're grumpy Smurf, but happy today. Yeah, I said if you guys are wondering what held me back from going on at 8 o'clock, I thought well, we usually get our food about 6:30 or 7, and we got it a little after 7, and I thought if I eat and get up there, I said I may not make it. I said what I'm trying to do is I said I have to get some more Louis questions. So I wrote down everything. I said I've wrote down the entire 2001 books. I said, as soon as we get done with the 30 questions I have tonight, then we'll be going to 2002. Sadly, on from what I see on YouTube, there's only 2002 Family Feud 2002 episodes with Louis. I might have to just search Family Feud 2002, like I did with 1999 and 2001 and 1994 and all that stuff. Flies are no laughing matter. Yeah, I don't like flies either. You know what they say? Swing like a fly and buzz like a bee. I think it is going to be a good night. I said I'm wonder. I said it's I'm wondering Well, actually, well, no, if I do, because if I do, you'll see me in the lights. I'm saying, I'm wondering if I should actually just step out of the car, since it's like a beautiful night, and then I get the questions when you guys are ready. You know, it's better than being, cooped up in a car, especially when you can't, especially if you're, especially I've learned that you can't run the air conditioning on in the car because it drains the battery when you do that. So I said I'm not going to do that anymore. I said if I start feeling hot during the stream, before we start, I'll just sit down somewhere on the square. I mean, they've got chairs here, or they got benches here. I've heard I heard that you don't I heard that if you have that if you're that speaking of flies, if you have a roach or something, they say, don't don't squash it, because if you squash a roach and it's pregnant and everything, your eggs will get on your shoes and that will create more roaches in your house, I've heard. Yeah, well, yeah. I keep parking in the same spot and everything. And I said, I said, what the? I said, one bad thing is that, well, it was really southeast of us, but we did have, but earlier tonight we did have a severe thunderstorm warning. So yeah, we did have a severe thunderstorm warning earlier. So I thought, oh. And then, but it was like southeast of us. I said, "Oh, it'll be done in plenty of time." How little did we know we were going to get one when we were out getting our food, though. I said the one thing that really expected me is that when we were out getting our food and everything, it was down one big downpour and everything for about a minute or two. One big downpour, and I was just like, come on. Yeah, they say don't step on roaches, because if you step on a pregnant roach, then you may get her eggs on your shoes and that will create more roaches. Oh, I haven't heard much about Bertha. But I mean, said look at the Court Square view though, I said I saw one of saw a couple people, just before I came in, or before I started being live. Saw a couple people walking, a couple people I know. Well, mom and her daughter walking their dogs here on the Court Square. So yeah, I like these outside because they're a lot cooler. And I'm thinking, this is probably. I said if I can't run my heat, if I can't run my air conditioning in the car, then I said, then the best thing would probably be do these outside. You know, Probably at night is the best time. And I said it may look, may look a little dark over there, over here, but I am sitting where there is a porch light above. Porch light above. Well, let me. There you go. Yeah, there's the porch light above where I am. I don't. Well, I mean, there's a whole. I don't know. There is a whole bunch of stores. There's a whole bunch of stores around here, but this is the Court Square, so they might have cameras around here. I don't know. Mm. I remember the. I remember now 7 Up. I remember. Don't ask me how I remember. I remember 25 years ago, one of the people from school, or one of the people at the birthday parties, that I was at, you know, one of the kids wore a short that on the front that said "Make 7." And then the back said, up yours. Yeah, make 7, up yours. Hey, Jonathan. I thought my car was getting a little hot and everything, so I thought, I'll just sit out here and do it in the court square. I said there are probably security cameras, but I don't care. How long have I been on? Not long, John. Only about 10 minutes. I said I said when I gave myself 8 o'clock, I said I was depending on myself to, I said, you got to stay up and put Louis questions in. You can't sleep. But I did end up sleeping this afternoon, so I said, I said it's going to be later, but I got to get some more Louis questions in. I've got 30 Louis questions in. Annie, you burped? Where are your manners? Huh. You should hear where my manners are. Nanny, I just said where are your manners because there's one person I used to watch that he had friends that would always burp or fart, and then he would always say, where are your manners? So I picked that up from him. And the best and I'd say the best thing to say is I'm not going I'm not going to mention her name, but I'll mention her friend's name. My manners are up JR's butt. My manners are up JR's butt. I think that's where your manners are, up JR's butt. Hello, Brother Kenneth. Brother Kenneth. He is one person that is a good friend of one of my ex, Annie, one of Annie's enemies, and when weird people came to my stream, I always said, you're sending weird people to my stream. And then that's when she's like, no, I didn't send anybody. She's like, JR's the one who's been sending trolls to your stream. He told me. So I said, anytime anybody burps or farts and I ask where are your manners, you can just say up JR's butt. That's why. Anyway. And I said that I think it's nice to do one at night. Because it's like you don't have the daytime heating. Hey, Red, how are you? I am doing good. It has been a long time since I've seen you. Peter's saying you got the same problem as me. You've got like a crappy internet and everything. So, that's why you haven't been on some. Or according to Peter, that's what he says. Now, question is, will he come? You're watching my ads in full. Thank you, Lewis. Well, I said that at the end of the questions tonight, I said I thought I would write it down when I got there, but I said why not just say it and everything. So at the end of the questions, at the last piece of paper, I say, goodbye 2001 questions, hello 2002 questions and answers. Because we're almost out of 2001 and 2002. That is the thing, Red. I don't understand that. I mean, it says that you guys have a blue shield, but it doesn't, but your names are not in blue. And I don't understand that. I mean, a couple people told me, like Atlas and Annie told me, it might just be YouTube glitching. Yes, because I would like to really, yes, Annie, because I would really like to have, you know who be mentioned as the unmentionables. I got on about 15 minutes ago, so probably about 9:15. Now, if I was about to say if Lewis, no, if Jonathan gets on tonight and everything, I wonder if his chat people will show up as gray and not blue as well. Only way I can say that you're blue, that we know you're blue, is that no. The only way we can see, oh no, red's not blue. She's gray like the rest of you guys. Like you all have a shield. You guys should be blue. I don't know what YouTube's trying to pull, but it's just like you want to tell YouTube you had one. Yeah, you're all gray now for some reason, and gray is usually the color when you're not a mod. See, all I have to do, I can click on your name, and if I click on your name and your comment, it will show that you're blue, but it'll show that you're in blue, but it shows up as gray on this weird stream. I don't know. Yeah, if you got any idea, I mean, yeah, and if you have any idea, yeah, this is YouTube. I said, now the question is, if we're all gray, how do we know we're all blue? Easy. Just look at your names. If you have a blue shield next to it, you're blue. It's just not showing up on here. Yeah, they are slacking lately. It's like you have one job, YouTube. One job. And you mess it up. All right, Jonathan, we'll be here when you get back. I said more. I parked probably in front of one of the lights on the side, but I said I'm sitting where a street light is there and it's there, so you probably have more light, than you probably would in the car. Oh, by the way, I forgot to ask Jonathan, did he buy more batteries for tonight's stream? Well, that's what we usually call you, red. Yep, we have almost reached the end. I said it's going to be unlikely. It's probably going to be unlikely, but if we could go through all 30 questions tonight, if we could go through all 30 questions tonight, which is probably unlikely, then we'll have reached 2002. Now remember, tomorrow is usually the off night of the week and everything. But since I'm off for Felix from Stray Kids, is that a good thing? I won't be here tomorrow because I'll be working tomorrow. I told the manager, or the one that was in charge. She says I'm in charge on shift Wednesday. You can come in Wednesday if you want to, since the manager's only giving me 10 hours this week. It is a good thing. And another thing that drives me crazy is the spell check. You do need, yeah, yeah. You try to type in something, and they'll type in something else different, and then you have to, and then you have to type it out correctly, and then put an asterisk by it saying that's what I meant to say. What did Jonathan say that I missed? So I did 50 push-ups today. I didn't think I could. Oh, well, the most important question, John, is Did you buy more batteries today for tonight's stream? When you go live tonight, did you buy more batteries? 4 years ago, yeah, 2022 was very different. I said 4 years ago, you see me in a different house, and you see me in the house because unlike this house, that house had some great Wi-Fi and it did not knock you off. I said I told I said now sadly if we ever did any live streams, we'd have to do it downtown because of the crappy internet. I don't think I could do 50 push-ups. But I mean, you're probably seeing. But my guess is you're probably seeing a few other people. Like you're seeing a few other people, and you're hearing me mention a few other people too, aren't you? Aren't you, Steve Areno? Yeah, like you hear me mentioning different people, and I said 4 years ago I'm likely at the house doing one. I don't think I could do one push-up. I can do a bunch of sit-ups though. Well, I will tell you, Annie, that Cheryl and I think Cheryl and possibly Lewis too, have both told me, or in Steve Areno, a lot of them have been telling me, what you need to do is you need to get a power bank. You need to have your power bank you need to have your power bank at home, and you need to charge it at home, and then you can bring it on the go with you, and you can charge it here. They said, you'll be. Steve Marino said, as soon as that happens, we could be having PPK 6-hour streams, and you'd have to break a few times to go to the bathroom. Yes, you got some Boo batteries. Good. Yeah, they do have some rechargeable things, but I said, the stuff I bought rechargeables for, they're from products 20 years ago, and they're not any good anymore. I'm talking about, like, what am I talking about? I'm talking about those Wii controllers I had, the Wii remotes, from the Wii gaming system. Ever since we moved about 2019, nobody's been able to play it anymore or hook it up. Oh, I missed it. I missed it when I was talking to you. Yeah, they do have rechargeable batteries, and they do also have the rechargeable for the batteries on Amazon. I actually do. I actually have about $15 on Amazon. If I could get some more Amazon stuff, I'd buy stuff from Amazon. I said I can. I can save the fancy. I can get like little teeny things for me, but I said I can't, like, be all. But I mean anything you could want, like how you want to look and everything, or anything fancy for you, costs like up to $300, $300 to $500 these days. I'm gonna take a prevention tinkle. Lucky for me that I don't have to go, because I'm around a whole lot of places, and I'm not going to show them to you because they've got names on them, and it shows the names of the stores, and I'm not going to slash any stores. I'm saying But I can tell you, every place I'm around here on the Court Square, everywhere is closed. I'd have to go to a gas station. I'd have to take you guys to a gas station with me to tinkle if I had to go. That's why when I usually, stream with you guys and it's a long one, I'll be like, if I ever have the urge to tinkle, I'll just be like, I'm thinking like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom, but just hold it till the stream is over. And I've done that before too. Let's see. Yes, you need a battery pack power bank. They are cheap on Amazon. They don't cost you $1,000. They're fairly cheap. As I've got like maybe $15 on Amazon. So if I can find one like $15, that'd be great. But Steve Areno said buy the 2.4 or 3.0 cords because they charge fast. And there's Spirits, or there's Yvonne, there's Spirit Stalker. Yeah, I said that I decided to get out of my car. I said, because I've been running the air conditioning in there, and I've been told that you cannot do that. You cannot run the air conditioning with it off and everything, because when you do that to the car, you're draining the battery. So I said, well, it gets hot in my car even during the nights. I said, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to sit on the Court Square and do it. Hey, Beeswax, good to see you. Yes, Yvonne is Spirit Stalker's real first name. I'm not going to tell you her last name. If she wants to tell you her last name, she can do that herself. But I feel like if I say the last name, that I'm sort of doxing her, saying her information. And I do not want to do that. They said, now, what I want to know from Steve Areno said he watched a game night from 4 years ago. I said, oh, that was when I lived at the other house. And I said, and that's when I had good internet and I never had to go anywhere out to do this. So all those weather warnings around us that Landon did, I said, well, we can't do it at home anymore. So I said, that part of the YouTube severe weather stuff is probably over, since we can't do it at home now. Ooh, let's see. No, that's, yeah, see. I would think that's doxing. I mean, Annie, you said that, should I say his name? That you told me a certain someone doxed you because they said your full name on stream. And I think you know who I'm talking about. But I know who you're talking about. I said, I said, I don't know if I should tell, well, I don't know their real name. I just know their YouTube name, but I'm wondering if that would be doxing if I even told you their YouTube name. We did pretty good last night. We went 2 hours and 40 minutes. Watching from the Philippines. Thank you, Lucy. Hope I'm saying your name right. I hope I'm saying it, Lucy. That's right. Oh, I did that in 2020. I reset my tablet and my dumb self forgot my password, so I had to start all over from scratch. Shen told me to jump in. I got number. Hey, rapper. Okay, yeah, because I know Tips TV did that to you. Said your full name on screen, your real full name, and that's doxing. And yes, I was pretty pissed off about it too, but it is what it is. For a second, I thought that was Annie talking. I was like, yeah, it is what it is. But I mean, he still did what he did. Yeah, my phone, I did a factory reset, and I don't remember the email or password I used when I first started this account. I'm pretty good. And oh, John Southern Vlogs also did. Oh, I thought it was just Tibbs that doxed you. John Southern Vlogs did too? You could get their 2 channels taken down, I think, for doxing. I think you can. If the president of YouTube or anybody working at YouTube is listening to this right now, listen to this very good. Take Tips TV and John Southern Vlogs down. They doxed aimlessly wandering soul Annie. They said her full name, and that is not okay. Oh, I know that, Lewis. I know that because you know what? I said Jonathan was here for this. Steve Arena, a lot of them were here for this. And I remember that when I was in a little fight with this Dollar Bob guy. I went to the police to file a report because what he was saying, was scaring me, saying he had my social security number, he had some addresses. I told him, a lot of it is relevant information because it was, but he said, no, it's not relevant. It's just right there. I said, let him think it. Let him think it. All he really did was dox my workplace and my work phone number, and he said he had my SSN, social security number, but Joski told me, that that Dollar Bob's just talking smack. He really didn't. I went to the police and they said, well, this is how it is. She's like, the policeman was like, well, this is how it is, son. He's like, I cannot tell them to tell you not to say anything to you and everything because it's free speech. It's their First Amendment rights and everything, If I was limiting their free speech, I'd have to limit your free speech, and it's a constitutional right to have free speech. So I cannot tell them to tell you anything. I said, well, he said he had my SSN. What if he has my SSN? And he's like, well, if he uses it and everything, he'll go to jail for a long time. It's like this guy lives in Georgia. But anyway, I'm good. I'm good friends, at least. Well, with his ex Emma, I'm friends with her again, and but Dollar Bob will, he'll never be the same again. He tries to say he's not a bad person, and I'm thinking, well, your actions and things you say to people on stream says different. I wanted to say that, but he's not. But he wouldn't let me get that in. And I'm thinking it's best to leave him alone. I don't want to argue with a guy who only has a 2nd grade education. That's what he acts like. Yeah, the channel name is, actually the channel name is Mr. and Mrs. Dollar Bob. Mr. and Mrs. Dollar Bob is what that new channel's name is. Well, I don't know how he said he found it all, but I said that was funny and everything because he was doxing an old address that I had lived at that I haven't lived at for like 8 years. 7 years. I lived there for 7 years. And let's see, I've moved out of 2 different houses since that time. And he thinks, and he says that, and he has my old personal phone number, and he has my dad's old address. I mean, my dad's old workplace and number. That's been out. I said, if you want to try to prank call that place, that place went out of service in 2018 and everything. He retired in 2018. Good luck with that. Oh yeah. But yeah, I was blabbering on and on and on about it. I've been thinking, oh dang, it is. I thought, oh dang, it's 36. We're 36 minutes in, and we don't have a game started. I'm wondering, should we start the game now at 36 minutes? I forgot about the beef. I'll never do that again. Outside video. Okay. All right, Red. We'll be here when you get back. Hey, Tim. Hey, Tim. Um, I don't know what happened to Cheryl yesterday. All I just know is that she said, hello, and then she kind of got frustrated with some of the answers, and then she's like, I'm out, see ya. I tried to message her last night and everything, but I never got a message back from her. I hope everything's okay. I hadn't heard, and I wrote her that message last night. She has not replied since. I wonder. I even asked her. I said, did I or one of us say something to offend you? Did we say something wrong? Did we do something wrong? Please tell us why you just bolted out of there so urgently. Oh, well, you're probably going to feel a little bit wrecked and everything after being to the gym and everything, but I mean, cool down with us. Well, you told me, Annie, that she probably only did that because her mother, the mother that you're talking about, their mom unalived their self one Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve is probably sad for her. She's probably trying to make it sad for everybody else too. You mean she, Annie? She bought subs and views, not he. Cassie's a she. You mean she? Cassie is not a boy, but she might try to pass off as a boy. You never know. Hey, Sue. Well, I said that. I said you guys can probably see me better than you could in my car because I'm sitting behind a spotlight. I mean, by a spotlight and by another spotlight on the side, so you guys can probably see me really good. Probably better than you can in the car. And that way, I'm not even using any battery either. Can't use the battery for the air conditioning because they said that runs the battery down, so I can't do that. But yes, if you guys are, but Sue, we're 40 minutes in. Or almost 40 minutes in. We haven't started yet, and we were getting ready. And I think we were getting ready to start if you guys are ready. Now, I said I doubt it since we didn't start right away. But if we can get through the whole list of questions that I have tonight, we'll be ready for 2002 Louis questions next time. The way I see it is we'll get through halfway tonight and then do the other half Thursday. And then Friday, we'll probably get to the 2002 questions. And remember, in the start of 2002, it's not Louis anymore. Now it'll be under the syndication of Richard Karn questions. And it's too bad because I always liked saying old meathead Louis. Okay, if we start where we start, we'll start from where from where the phone died last night, and we start that question over again, and that's our first question. If you guys are ready to start. Oh. Oh, you know what, Louis? Not only did you guys do it and everything, I think she was the first one to jump on you-know-who and call her out on her lies to me. Jonathan even told me, he's like, well, I'm sorry to hear that happened to you. He's like, but at least you've come to your senses now and can see the person she really is. Oh yeah, I can see the person she really is, and it's not good. Went outside last night in Brisbane. There was a python outside. I was like, why is John's dick in my backyard? But seriously, python. Oh gosh. I'd probably be scared running away, scared. I don't think I'd scream, but I'd run away in terror though. Never fear, guys. Matt Torrance is here. Yep, Annie, if you're wondering how I met Red and everything, I met her through Peter. That's how I met Red. Peter invited her in one night, and she's been a regular ever since. This is Joe. What do you mean, Red? Okay, yeah, Joski's right. Round one, and it's going to be the yes, she did a really good job, and she makes a video. She made a video yesterday, kind of like why are guys? She's like why are guys just not so attractive or not talking to me? Why are they not being the way they are to me? I should deserve to be happy and be with whoever I want. And then it's just kind of like, she makes that video rambling on. I said, I wonder if she and, oh, what's his name? I didn't even care to learn his name. Bad Boy, yeah. It makes me wonder if she's having problems with Bad Boy. Okay, anyway, okay. Now here's the first question. Not yet. Not yet, Joski. We haven't had any trolls in just yet, but just wait. Just wait. I cannot read what that says, beeswax. I do not understand that language. Hey, Hector. Right, a decent one. It just takes a lot of time. I prefer to find one, that is in my driving distance or in my distance. I said I prefer to find one in my city, or I will go as far as 30 minutes away in Paris to find somebody. That's as far as I'll go. I won't travel any further than that. I'm only gonna want to find one here or in Paris, Tennessee, not Paris, France. Paris, Tennessee, of course. Okay. Anyway. Oh, saying he. Does he go live often? I prefer the single life, thank you. Hey, Tim, I remember you, Beeve. Didn't be gay. Yep. Notice our names aren't blue. We just got shields now for mods. Yeah, I noticed that, Tim, because I was like, because I saw Atlas come in and then I saw Andy come in and I'm like, why are your names not in blue? I was like, you've got the blue shield, but you don't have, but your name isn't blue for some odd reason. Why is that? And then they said it was probably, Tim, they were telling me that Atlas and Annie thought, oh, it must be a glitch. YouTube must be glitching. Lewis thought it was a glitch too, but I guess it's not a glitch though. Yeah, I thought that was because I thought that's weird. Because when I saw them in gray, when I saw Atlas and Annie in gray, I thought that's weird. Did somebody unmod all my peeps? No, you got the blue shield and everything. This is just something weird by YouTube. Be right back. All right. Should we wait for Red to get back or should we start the game now, you think? That depends on how long Red's going to be gone. And if, and I have them all white. Yeah, you guys are all white or all gray. You know, so I'm thinking, you know, and this is the first time I've seen it. So my question is, you know, what's going on here? You see, I see you guys in gray, but you guys got blue shields next to you. Okay, definitely start, hun. Okay, she says to start. So we're going to start that question that we got knocked off on, or when the phone died last night. We're going to do that one over as question 1. So let's do it. All I see are your names in gray and then a blue shield next to it. That's all I see. Maybe different for the host of the stream. I don't know. Yes, they have, and I don't understand that either. Why? Oh, it's probably the app. Okay, yes, because I'm using the app. I have the app on my phone. All right, first question. Top 5 answers to this question. Round 1. Name something people need to take with them when they're traveling with a baby. Okay, Pete. I don't care, PPP. I'll try. Oh, look, guys. Tim just gave me $10. New Zealand $10. Thank you, Tim. Thank you very much, my friend Tim. Thank you very much. Well, yeah, you would need the baby with you, but traveling with a baby, okay. Like Joski and Jules are giving it, you know, diapers or bags. Diapers or bag, number 1. Car seat, there you go. There you go, Joski, a car seat. That's there, number 3. Tim says a stroller. Yep, that's number 4. Yeah, we got diaper bag, Xanax. Yeah, Xanax or baby or baby wipes. Baby wipes, number 5. Now, just one more thing. Number 2. You get that last one. Yeah, we've got the stroller, but it's not a pacifier we're looking for, or hard drugs. Formula. Okay, formula. I'm gonna give you that for a bottle. I'm gonna give you that, Jules and Sue, for formula and bottles of formula. Because yeah, number 2 is bottle or milk. Bottle or milk. Number 2. And you could, and with this overhead light, I bet you guys could see much better, you know, than could if we were doing it in the dark with no headlight. Be all ready. Be all ready that I think the court light had lights too, but those were there were security cameras. I am willing to bet there's some security cameras around this court square. All right, but they say it's offer free Wi-Fi here. All right. Question number 2. Sitting out in the living room with the lights off. I'm hoping the huge fly flies out of the bedroom so I can fly back in and close the door. I'll allow it, Steve. Well, we could make that number 6, Steve. We could make that number 6. But we'll allow it. All right. All right. Now, round 2. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Name something that might cause you to lose your voice. What might cause you to lose your voice? There you go, Joski. Yelling, or Atlas, Hector, yep. There you go, Joski, Atlas, and Hector, and Jules. Yelling is the number 1 answer. Yelling a lot, the number 1 answer. Let's see. Tim says singing. Annie says singing. Yeah, singing a lot, number 2. Oh, and I also noticed that Sue also said, well, actually not screaming a lot, but I mean, yeah, yelling a lot, singing a lot. Let's see what else they got. Sickness, yeah. Yeah, Joski, being sick. Number 3 is being sick. And now you just got to figure out what number 4 is. It's not from having sex. Oh, there you go, Atlas. You got it. And Sue did too. Number 4 is smoking a lot. Smoking a lot causes you to lose your voice. They say that's the 4 things that will cause you to lose your voice. Are you losing your voice because of your thyroid cancer, Annie? Have you lost any in your voice? Well, I haven't really heard you, talk, but I said the last time I heard your voice and everything, you sounded like you were, your voice was in pretty good shape. Hopefully your thyroid's not causing you to lose your voice any. Tell him Large Marge sent you. All right. Next question. It's not as strong and I can't sing as good, PPK. Oh dear. My voice gets hoarse, raspy when I smoke cigars. And you actually gave the answer smoking a lot too, Atlas. You and Sue did. Okay. All right. Now, if you think it's hard for you, if you think it is hard for your voice, we just talked about losing your voice. Now we're going to do something, I don't know if this round is rigged, but we're going into round 3. Round 3, question 3. All right, we got the top 5 answers to this question. Name something that might be painful to do right after you get braces. What's painful to do right after you get braces? Yeah, Joski, it's hard to eat or chew. That's the number 1 answer. Hard to eat or chew. So, Joski got it, Atlas got it, Tim got it, Jules got it, Sue got it. Yep, eat, the number 1. Eat or chew, the number 1 answer. Let's see, what else did we say? Oh, what did Lewis say? I did go to the YouTube app on my Fire TV. Everybody seems to be blue in your names, but on the app you still have wrenches. Yeah, on the app you still have wrenches, but I don't know. Some people are seeing it the way I am. Some people are not seeing it the way I am. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I have no idea. But if I go to your names and try to, it doesn't give me an option to mod. It just says remove the moderator's wrench. And I said, that's not what I want to do. I want to keep you guys blue. I wanted to make sure you guys were blue. So click on somebody's name and it'll show that they're blue. Let's see. Yeah, we got eat, talk, or no, you didn't have talk just yet. Let's see. Eat. Yeah, we did get that. Smile. Josie says, yep, Joski. Smile is number 4, is number 5. And now we can get talk on there. That is number 3. Not a BJ, but oh yeah, but Hector did get one. Brush your teeth, number 4. Now just got to get number 2. What's number 2? It is hard to do. We have smile. Not sex, but you're close, Jules. You're kind of close, sort of. Just a little, just go back a little bit. Eat Skittles. Well, yeah, eat or chew. Licking well, eat Starburst, brush, floss. Wish is something that's not unusual because YouTube always screwed up. Okay, there you go. Sue got it. Sue got what I was looking for. And yep, Sue got it. Kiss. Number 2 is kiss. Now, I never had to get braces, but I remember my sister did, and after my sister had them, you know, she's like, it's no big, and you know, it's like, you know, no big deal. She's like, when she had them, she's like, it's no big deal. Of course, I don't think my niece, her daughter, ever had to have braces. I don't think so. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Actually, braces are appealing. Listen, everyone's blue on my end. See, it's not. See, nobody's blue on my end. It just shows you all have wrenches, or you all have a blue shield. Your names are gray, but you have a blue shield, which means you're a mod. So, I don't understand this. I don't understand. All right. Oh, I was about to put this one up, but we have one more question on this one. Round 4. We got the top 5 answers to this question. I had braces in my 40s. I looked 20 years younger. It was great. So you actually liked having braces then. Okay, top 5 answers to this question. Name something parents might criticize their 25-year-old son for not having. That's how the question is worded. Name something parents might criticize their 25-year-old son for not having. Yeah, they'll criticize him for not having a job, Joski. Yep, Sue also said a job. There you go, Joe and Sue. That's the number 1 answer, a job. What else are they going to criticize him for not having? Well, actually, they don't criticize him for not having any money. Not a certain plan. Okay. There you go, Hector. She'll criticize him for not having a wife or a girlfriend, number 2. Yeah, it's probably a software problem. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping I can't, like I said, I'm going in tomorrow, so I can't do it, but I said Thursday if I come on, you know, it probably will be late, but we'll see if it fixes this problem on Thursday. Let's see, let's see. Ambition, no, kids, okay, there you go, Joski, yeah. Children, number 5. Number 5 is children. His own place, there you go, Sue. His apartment or his house, number 3. Not having a house, okay. And let's see, number 4 is the only thing we have left. It's not a college, but number 4 is not having a college education. As I said, maybe you've not uploaded the new system updates. I don't think I have. Maybe that's what it is with me. I haven't uploaded any new updates. Nothing for education. Yeah, make sure that YouTube is updated on all of your devices. Yeah, beef is tasty. Beef is tasty. Being a furry. I remember yesterday that everyone was glitchy, sound like robots when they were talking on the app, so I went onto the web. I know Apple does once in a while. Annie, it was okay when I went to the website on YouTube. Sometimes when I've tried to view videos in a while, you know, sometimes it sounded like, you know, they were like, you know, they were talking like robots. They were freezing it every second, and I thought, you know, this is not right. If you have a smart TV or your phone, your tablet, your laptop, make sure YouTube is updated. Well, I'm using my phone, so I'll make sure YouTube is updated on this one. Okay. All right, now you got one more to get. What is something else they may not have they may criticize their 25-year-old son for having? No, it's not having too many baby mamas. I mean, they already criticized him for not having a wife or a girlfriend. Beefarino. It is part of a phased interface redesigned, rolled out by YouTube. I hate it. They've always done this. They've always changed the design. I mean, I've been using YouTube since like 2006, and they've been making changes any old time ever since. You know, they did this back when YouTube was first out too and everything, you know. And now, you know, they just want to make it big since it's gotten so much bigger since then. Yeah, how do you think it's big? Oh, because, you know, it got popular over the 20 years. It's that YouTube's been on. But anyway, Hector said a car, and yes, a car is number 4. Car number 4. You can hear a car behind me too. Anyway, that's the 5 things parents might criticize their 25-year-old son for not having. All right. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right. All right. Now, if you enjoy, now, well, actually, it's not about the movie, but it's about a character from this movie. The next question is, who enjoyed The Wizard of Oz? I mean, I bet a lot of people in here will say, you know, I love The Wizard of Oz. Okay, Jules did. I'm asking you that because there's one question about the, if you enjoyed the movie The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, I'm seeing Hector Steverino saying me. Sue says it was great. Were you guys a fan of the Tin Man? Because he's what the next question is about, the Tin Man. Who loved the Tin Man? No, I never saw that. No, not oil can. Not oil can already. You're trying to answer the question already. No. No, this is what the, or actually, hold on. I'm on the right side. That Wizard of Oz question will come in the next 3 questions. Actually, I was on the wrong side. I apologize. This is the actual real question. We got the top 7 answers to this question. Name a mode of transportation that doesn't use gasoline. This is the real question. Name a mode of transportation that doesn't use gasoline. I was looking on the wrong side. That's not for 2 more questions after this. A bicycle? Yeah, there you go. A bike. Bicycle's number 1. So Joski and Jules got it. A train? No, not a train, but walking. Yep, walking. Number 4, walking. Not an airplane though. We do have bike and we do have walking. Not a tractor or an e-bike. I think e-bike, that probably all goes with bicycle. Slip and slide to the moon using baby oil. No. All right, Sue got one. Number 2. Number 2 is a horse. A horse is number 2. But not a donkey, though. I'll tell you right now that horse is the only animal that will be used for a mode of transportation that's not run on gasoline. No other animal besides horse will be on the survey. I'll give you that warning right now. Or I'll tell you that right now. Okay, firework, no, oh, Steve Marino got one. Well, actually, he got two of them. Skateboard is number 3, and roller skates, well, blades or skates, number 5. You just got to get 6 and 7. Josie, I figured that gasoline is not the same as, hello. Josie, I figured that gasoline is not the same as fuel for airplanes. Now remember, I'm not a camel. No jackets, remember. I told you guys. Horse is the only answer you're getting on this, is the only animal you're getting on this survey. Everything else is a thing. I'm kidding, Jules, all good. Not a train or local. Okay, Jules got one. A scooter. A scooter. Number 6 is a scooter. Now just need that last answer. What's number 7? Not a canoe. We got rollerblades. I'm an ass. One of my channel names used to be Bad At. I remember that, Annie. I remember seeing that. I remember Jessie called you Bad A. Or she called you BA. She called you BA. Let's see. Hovering board. Now, not a hovering board or a hot glider, or a hot air balloon, I mean, or a glider or a raft. In fact, number 7, if that was used back in the day, then you know this can be still used today, but not by a whole lot of people though. It's a really special way of traveling. Paddle boat, nope, not skateboard or rowboat. Or a catapult. Not a sailboat or a dolphin. Nope, it's not a raft. We've got walking. Not hooker. There with Angels Are We. Yeah, I remember that. Babes in Toyland. Badass in my current one. The aimlessly wandering soul. Annie. We've got roller skates so far. We do have roller skates. A street, well, it is a kind of car. It's not a street car, but it is a kind of different car, Jules. So you're on the right track. It is a kind of different car, I'll say that. You got the car part right. Not Prius or Amos buggy. What's one that doesn't run on gasoline? What kind of car does not run on gasoline? Angels Are We was bashed, so I had to change. Oh yeah, I remember Mommy Cass Reborn bashing Angel. Did a rant on Angels Are We nursery. Yep, an electric car, number 7. Elon Musk would be so proud that he has his number 7 invention on here. So electric cars were a big thing even back in 2001. I didn't know they went that far back. Hello, Martinez. Hello, Martinez. But yeah, that's the 7 you got. Here's our next question. Round 5. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name something you need to make bread. Name something you need to make bread. I see this game is not rigged, PPK. Yep, yeast. Jules, you got it, yeast. Number 2 is yeast. Now, Joski said flowers, so did Jules. Okay, there you go. There you go, Joski and Jules. You know when I say there you go, you know that I'm going to say that flower is the number 1 answer. Let's see. Not wheat, but they, yes, Joski, you do need an oven to throw it in. Number 4 is an oven. And number 3 is what we're looking for. It's not baking soda or too much time on your hands, or flour or sugar or water or salt or muscovinium or patience. Nope, none of those answers you got were the correct answer to that last one yet. Okay, Joski actually did get it. Eggs. You need eggs to make bread. Yep, the 4 things you need to make eggs. Don't let Heather bake it. She'll burn the bread, just like she burned the meatloaf. Jules gave the Tin Man a hand job with baby oil. Well, Peter, after the we got one more question, and then after this, we're going to the Tin Man question. So get ready. Okay, but first, got to get this question out of the way. Jonathan's watermelon. So I went to another live and came back. Now everyone's mod is gray. Yes, yes. Everyone's mod is now gray. All right. Yep. Even yours, Jonathan's watermelon, aka Atlas. Okay. Top 5 answers to this question. Name something a farmer might do to his cow that he would never do to his wife. Heather's here about half the time. She says she's here, but she's been busy, so she just listens, you know. So can't say anything bad about her meatloaf. She might listen and get angry about that. Okay. Impregnate. Let's see. Milk it. Okay, yep, there you go. There you go, Hector, Jonathan, and Peter. Milk it is the number 1 answer. Milk it. Not impregnated. I don't know if you can impregnate a cow. Hard anal would be nice. No, he wouldn't have sex with the cow. There you go. There you go. It's horrible. It is horrible, Jules. But yes, number 3 is slaughter it or eat it. Number 3. Slaughter it or eat it. Number 3. Hope he wouldn't slaughter or eat his wife. Something that he do that he never do to his wife. Persistence is how you impregnate a cow. Poor wife not getting eaten. Write it. Not write it. Well, you're going to acknowledge it, but how are you going to acknowledge it? You're going to know you have one, so you're not going to. Yeah, we do have slaughter or eat it. Number 3. Yep, he's not gonna. Yep, so far we've got he's gonna milk his cow, but not his wife, and then he's gonna kill the cow and eat the cow, but not his wife. Oh yeah, you're acknowledging it real good, Steve Areno. Sell it is number 5. Sell that cow is number 5. Sometimes they could be a royal cow. You never know. There are some royal cows, I bet you. Make clothing from it. You wouldn't act. Okay, there you go. That's what I'm looking for. Brand it. Joski got brand it. Number 2. I mean, I'm sorry. Brand it. Number 4. Now just need to get number 2. How are you going to get number 2? Sometimes you like to sell the cow, but you also want to give it number 2 too as well. You know, don't let the cow go hungry. Or make sure the cow has a big stomach for when you slaughter it and then eat it. Nope, not tip it over. before you tip it over, I think, oh, hey, Red, welcome back. Red, the question is, name something a farmer might do to his cow that he would never do to his wife. Cow's out, moo moo, yep. Call it a heifer. No, you could call it a heifer if you want to, but but to make it a heifer, you'd have to do this to him. Oh, excuse me. My manners are up JR spot. Call it a heifer. See, get it plump. Wait, a question? What, a question? Yeah, Red, the question is, name something a farmer might do to his wife that he would never do to his, something a farmer might do to his cow that he would never do to his wife. Yeah, they're going to get it plump, you know, because they wouldn't get it plump on purpose, but if the cow did this, you know, they might get fat and everything, but you know, it's what they, but this is, you know, cow, but this is a cow, you know, you never know what's going to happen, you know, with how much a cow not overfeed it. You can just not take off over and just say feed it, and then, you know, just take over off it, and then you might have it. Shoot it if its leg is broken. No, and you don't do that, and you don't give it steroids either. Hello, Shelby Brown. So I basically told you what number 2 is. Yeah, just feed him grass or hay. Feed him grass or hay, that's number 5. I'm sorry, feed grass or hay, number 2. That's the 5 things you do to a cow. Feed was said, I believe. Oh, was it? Sometimes I don't see it because the chat is so fast. Oh, Steve Arenos did say feed it, and I didn't see it. Sorry, Steve Arenos. All right, but anyway, I got you guys all excited about that Tin Man question, and I didn't even get to ask it. But now we're here, the Tin Man. Here is the Tin Man question. Tin Man. All right. Now, if any Wizard of Oz Tin Man fans, here he is. Here's his question. We got the top 4 answers to this question. Name something the Tin Man might do that would worry him about rusting. What would worry the Tin Man about rusting? What might the Tin Man do that would worry him about rusting? Yeah, Joski, he'd get rained on. That's the number 1 answer. He'd get rained on. Not making it hard to walk. Buckles. No, not buckles. Peter sat on his face. Oh, there you go, Joski. Cry. They might cry. Number 2. Oh, looks like Joski's, you know, got answers left and right that's getting them right. Yeah, he says shower. Take a shower is number 4, and go swimming is number 3. That's what the Tin Man might do that might worry him about resting. Getting rained on, crying, going swimming, or taking a shower. Those I left and came back, everyone is still blue. So why aren't you guys blue on my end is what the question is, Danny. Why aren't you? All I have to do is click on your name. And when I click on your name, it'll show that you're in blue. So why doesn't it show it on the chat is what the question is. I don't get it. It, this doesn't make sense. Oh, Jules waxed the Tin Man's vagina? Or no, I think you're saying you want Jules to wax her vagina. I thought there was someone over there, and I thought, oh, they were gonna hear me say that sexual, but no, no one was back there. Thank God. I thought someone was back there. Yeah, you're blue. You're just gray. You're just gray on my end. Yet you have blue shields that show you're a mod. I don't get it. I am sitting actually on the court square. On the court square, I'm not being in my car because my car is super hot. You know, even with no air conditioning on. So I've decided to do it out here where I won't sweat. Out here on the court square. Mine has been white even with John streams too. Really? Maybe Yvonne. Maybe yours has updated before any of ours has. That is weird. Okay, anyway. All right. I don't think, I mean, I feel like we should make a vow that, we won't let this next question make us feel sick. Well, you won't hear that crappy town bell. I don't think they're going to ring it at 11 o'clock, okay? It's only 10:37 right now. I mean, unless, I don't think, I mean, I've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. In that hour, we didn't hear it playing 10 o'clock, so I don't think we'll do it. Spirit Stalker, you have been giving a lot of blue balls lately. Upload to new updates, friends. That's probably the problem. Upload to, okay, I'm wide on all the channels I'm on at. See, that's something. That's something. Okay, that's my problem then. When I get home and end this stream and everything, I need to go ahead and make new updates to this so I can get updated. Huh, sir, yeah, huh, sir, yes, sir, that makes me feel like being like, Spirit Stalker, I want you at my place at 2100 hours on the double. PPKK, lucky. I thought, Jules is a mod. Everybody's a mod. You guys all have mods. I mean, Jules even said, oh, wait a second, you guys are blue when I'm on this account. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's why Jules is not a mod, because she went on her other account. Well, I better mod this account too. Better mod that account too, just in case. Just in case. I tried the same thing, Jules. Everyone was still white. Okay, I've got Jules as a mod on this account too. Oh, maybe me too. That's weird. Anyway, we got the top 8 answers to this question. It's a full survey, so we got the top 8 answers to this question, and I would hope to vow that none of us will feel sick after answering this question, because this is the question. Top 8 answers to this question. Name a slang term for throwing up. Name a slang term for throwing up. There you go, Jules. Jules Joski. Yep, there you go. Puking is the #1 answer. So Yvonne got it too. Puking. Yep, puking is the #1 answer. Let's see, we got Oprah's a mod. She gets a car. Let's see, we got, okay, vomit. Vomit, yeah, vomiting is there. That's #3. #3 is vomiting. Barf. Yeah, barfing is number 2. And there you go, Annie and Jules. Tossing your cookies is number 8. Tossing cookies, number 8. There you go, Jules. Upchucking is number 5. But not spewing, though. I clicked on her name, and it's not like it usually is. When you're a moderator, you can't time or block moderators, so that's weird on Jules's Insta name. Ralph. Yes. Ralphing is actually number 7. And I remember watching it yesterday, and I remember Louis like, now I've never heard it. Louis was like, I've never heard that phrase. I've never heard of Ralphing when you barf. He's like, I've never heard of that phrase before. Not heave, but you are close to one word, Joski. You're close to an answer. It's not heave, but you almost had a right word. It's not heave though, it's another H word. Eating burnt meatloaf. How's that a term for throwing up? Oh, you couldn't take the burnt part, so you threw it up, I guess. Now she's a moderator. YouTube glitching. No, I gave Jules the mod. I gave Jules the mod, Lewis, on her other channel. I gave her the mod here. That's why she's green on a moderator on this one now too. Hurl. There you go. Hurling. Hurling, number 4. Hurling. Just one more. One more. Number 6. Not whitey. Reverse engines are retching. I'll go ahead and tell you that number 6 is just like number 8. 2 words. Oh, Joski got the 2 words. Blowing chunks. Number 6 is actually blowing chunks. And did it just get a little bit darker around here? Well, both the porch lights are still on. I thought it got darker around here a little bit. But nope. There you go. Yep, there's all 8 of them. Luckily, I don't hurl on Sunday morning. I rest up from live streaming with you guys to going to work to going to bed. I usually wake up feeling fine on Sunday mornings. Usually, blowing chunks is so 70s, 80s. All right. Well, now that you finally got the Tin Man question and the puking question, let's get back to the rest of the games. If I remember correctly, this is round 10. All right, we got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name something a professional shoe shiner needs to do his job. What does a Sunday shiner need to do his job? That's how it usually is for me. That's why I usually can't make it to any streams on Sunday afternoon, because it's, when I'm not there, Sunday's more of like a sleeping day for me. A cloth or a... Oh, wait, I just gave you an answer. Did you say? I don't know if you guys just got it. Let's see, wax. Don't actually need a wax. Or a chair. Okay, what would they be called? What would they be called? Okay, there you go. That's what I'm looking for, Jules. A cloth or a brush is the number 1 answer. Cloth or brush. I accidentally said cloth at first, but you got it. Cloth or brush, number 1. Customers. Yeah, you need some shoes customers. Yvonne, number 3, and Steve Arenos, number 3. Well, we do have a cloth, but we don't have an Al Bundy shirt with it, Peter. And you would think that they'd have rags, but they don't have a rag. Losing their stomach? No, Prozac. Meth? No, 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 no Coke. Where did Prozac and meth come in this conversation on shoes? Hi, Peter. Sorry, I closed my eyes for a couple minutes. I hate when I'm sick and puking. Who does it? Who likes being sick? There's not one person I know that likes being sick. I said there was one time that I had the flu for a week. And this was like in 2003, and I had to miss almost an entire week of school. I hate when but everybody was getting sick around that time too. So, you know, it was seemed like a normal thing. Okay, there you go. Oh, excuse me. Where are your manners? Up JR's butt. Let's see. It's okay. It's okay, Red. Shine shoes. Okay, there you go, Lewis. Well, hold on. Shoe shine box. A shoe shine box is number 4. Shoe shine box is number 4. Now just got to get number 2. Hello, Share Pencil. I am doing all right, my sweet friend. How about you? Now go and get your shine box, because Coke, Speed, or Acid are in left boot. L is for luck and left. Maybe Red. Have you noticed the new update, Share? Have you noticed the new update? Yeah, because it's about 12:30 Wednesday for you in the Philippines. 12:30 Wednesday afternoon. So I could understand that. I wake up around that time too. Okay. There's one thing that you haven't gotten yet. No, it's not it's not a sponge that you haven't gotten yet. You still need to get one more thing on these on what would make a professional shoe shiner need to do his job. What else does he need? The update where it has all of you. You all are, sure, Pencil, you guys are all my mods, but it doesn't show you guys blue. It just shows me on my end that everyone is gray, but they have a shield. But if they have a shield next to their name, a blue shield next to their name, then it shows their mod. You only see mod if you click on their. You only see them blue if you click on their name. It's up to aisle. Okay, that's probably what I need to do. Yeah, well, shoes are involved, Jules. But what? But shoe what? If he needs to be a shoe shiner, then he needs a lot of shoe what? Oh, it shows your blue? Shows for me on my side, everyone looks gray to me, but a blue shield next to their name. Yeah, you need some shoe polish. Shoe polish. Number 2 is shoe polish. Oh, what is Cheryl? You know, I was together with Share Pencil, and I never found out what she liked being called. I always called her by her regular name, Cheryl. Okay. Okay, hold on. All right. All right. If you guys are ready for the next question, let me see. Okay. I had to read this to make sure I got it. Okay, here we go. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, name something a person would only do in public if they were sure no one would see them. Did we ever establish Jules' meatloaf cooking skills? I'm sure she doesn't burn it like Heather does. I'm sure she doesn't burn the meatloaf like Heather does. I'm decent, she says. They would. No, but they would do stuff around it, Steve Areno. They wouldn't wank, but they'd still do stuff around it. They wouldn't steal. No, they do something very disgusting, that's why they hope nobody's looking. What would they be doing? No, they're not getting naked. Set fire to stuff, thumb? No. But set fire to stuff, that reminds me of that movie one of my friends showed me. I could see the building on fire. What? Welcome back, Jonathan. Host the freak off. Now, anyway, Jonathan, the question is, name something a person would only do in public if they were sure no one would see them. Not, well, opposite, Peter, the opposite of it. One of them is the opposite. Not actually crap, but the opposite of it. Yeah, Jonathan, they'd pee, that's number 5. Number 5 is pee. What else would they do in public if they were sure no one would see them? Well, yeah, but they didn't have poop on the survey. They just had pee. 2 kinds of farts, loud and proud and silent but violent. I've heard loud and deadly, and then, well, I've heard of loud and proud, but I was told they were, I didn't hear silent but violent. I've heard silent but deadly. No, it's not getting head. That's an interesting thing, Red. Oh, I know, Jules, just complimenting. John, you keep disappearing, you okay? Nope, John, not masturbate. I think Steve Areno already tried that answer, and it didn't work. It did not work. That's not there. Slob on the knob? Nope. Romantically keys mom's mom. Nope, not jacking off. It's not jacking off. It's not masturbating, jacking off, or anything like that. Toot. Nope. LMO, Jules, isn't it? LOL. Red, Jules drained Jonathan balls last night. Yes, Red, I'm good. I was just recording a video outside. I'm missing. Oh, question, Red, is name something a person would only do in public if they were sure no one would see them. So far, they've got pee, number 5, and that's the only thing they've got. No, not place pipe bombs or have sex in public. No, not breastfeed. Okay, there you go, Hector. Pick their nose. That's the number 1 answer. Pick their nose. Picking their nose. That's number 1. Peter, geez, guy, how would you know? Sploos on a bush or tree. Well, you've already peed, so I don't think you have to do that on a tree. Ew, gross out a maggot. Okay, hints. Yvonne, okay, not just last night. Wardrobe malfunction, taking it out. No. Number 2 would be, one of us would say, oh, this really itch. You'd be like, you get up to your private and be like, oh, this itches. Oh, it itches. I know I'm getting germs on my hand, but I can't help it. I'm just itching there that I just had to. Yeah, scratching yourself. Number 2, scratch yourself. Number 3 is basically just and I felt bad doing that and everything. I hope I didn't get any spit on these, because I'm sitting next to a thing of, where they put it on the bench. It's called veterans and everything. I don't want to spit on one of them. Should have spit on the other side. But I don't see any spit, so I think we're okay. I would have felt bad if I had gotten actual spit on a veteran's name. Michael Jackson noises. Nope. Yeah, and number 4 would be, oh, this is in places it shouldn't be. This is in places, it's like, oh, this is in places it shouldn't be. Oh, shouldn't be. I've got to, be like, I feel like I've got a wedgie. I feel like I've got a wedgie. I'm really gonna, if you feel like you've got a wedgie, then what? If you have a wedgie, then you're gonna what? You're gonna try to, it's not groping that you're trying to do. May 8th, 1888. This isn't 1888, boy. This is 2026. Where are you? Yeah, fix your panties or fix your underwear, number 4. See, when I spit this way, and this way has veterans' names on it. I said, I don't think I got any spit on it. I just went like not really any spit. But yeah, a lot of veterans on there. I would have felt bad if I spit on one of those. It's almost like I'm spitting on the service of people that did stuff for our country. I would not want to do that. They gave our country for us. It's not nice to spit on their name. So luckily, I just went, didn't really spit. All right, anyway. All right. All right, this is going to be this next question is going to be a little bit of a toughie. I hope you know your coins real well. Your tensions are all that matter, PPK. Okay. Question is, okay, top 5 answers. Question is, name a way a quarter is different from a penny. Name a way a quarter is different from a penny. Okay, there you go, Jules. It's bigger. That's the number 1 answer. And there you go. There you go, Jules and Hector. It's silver. It's silver, number 2. What did he say? The inside of the thighs itch. Oh, that's all. That's the last thing she said that I'm seeing. I'm not seeing her say anything else. Matt, you are way behind in chat. Metal. Well, not actually metal, but there is something about it though. It's not that it has metal on it, but it's yeah, we got easy and value. Yeah, it's bigger. We've got that. Adds up to more. Not a denomination. The weight on it. Well, we got it's bigger. So if you girls didn't have so big ass cracks, you wouldn't have to dig. Okay, there you go. Jules got rigid. Yeah, a rough edge. Rough edge. Rough edge, number 5. Rough edge, number 5. Red, I'm silent because I'm eating my toasted PB Sandy, LOL. Silence, Peter, LOL. Lewis is on delay. Matt, you're way behind in chat, so you're not seeing our answers. Guys, it's not easy to keep up with the chat. I know firsthand. Never mind, I was behind. No, that was my fault, John. Yeah, there you go, Yvonne. Yeah, different presidents on it. Different presidents, number 4. And when you said the and what did you exactly when you said value, Steve Areno, what did you exactly mean? Because you might have the right answer if what you meant by value. Like, you mean like how much they offer you? Like how much money you have in that, from that one coin alone? Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, number 3, it's worth more. Number 3 is it's worth more. It's worth more, number 3. Hey guys, we've been going an hour and 45 minutes, and I'm afraid I'll jinx it. I'm afraid I'll jinx it, but I said, but hey, you guys know about, tonight, we're an hour and 45 minutes in. And so far, no trolls. No trolls. I know you can, Lewis. I've seen it in many streams. Steve Harvey has better questions, I'm just saying. Well, he's got questions that are present. I mean, and I'm reading the questions that old Meathead Louie had. Don't worry, we're almost done with old Meathead Louie. John, have you unblocked me yet so I can go back to Spirit Stalker? Yvonne's asking. Yeah, you can go into your settings and just put it in slow mode, and then you can time it on how much you want on the slow part. Droll can suck it sideways. All right, anyway, here's the next question. Okay, old Meathead Louie has given us another question, or at least the producers have. All right, I'm gonna sit right here. All right, we got the top 8 answers to this question. Here's the question to this one. Question is, name something a kid may have all over him that would make you think he was playing in the bathroom. What is something a kid might have all over him that makes you think he was probably playing in the bathroom? Let's see. Soap. There you go. Okay, there you go, Jules. Soap is number 3. And red, water is number 2. Okie dokie. So, okay, yep, red got soap too. Joel says bubbles. Nope, not bubbles. Makeup. Yeah, he put some makeup on him, number 7. Red. Makeup is number 7. Steve Reno said, yeah, okay, there you go, Steve Reno. Shampoo is number 6, and Joel's toothpaste is number 5. All you've got to do is get number 4 and 8, and then you've pulled it off. Or in number 1, too. We've got soap. It's not conditioner. It's not bleach. Okay, Joel's got it. Shaving cream. Shaving cream is the number 1 answer. Shaving cream. Yep, so Yvonne also said shaving cream. And bubbles, too. Baseline. What's the question? Jonathan, the question is, name something a kid may have all over him that would make you think he was playing in the bathroom. Kirkland toilet paper. There you go, Steve Areno. Toilet paper is number 4. Toilet paper, number 4. One time, Steve Areno, that your Kirkland toilet paper answer paid off. Oh, sorry, it's hard to concentrate. Steve Aroni, Playboy magazines. No. Body wash. No. If she's blocked, you would have to go on her channel, Spirit Stalker, and go to the 3 dots, and it will hit the first word that will say block, block, or unblock. Yeah. Mouth, let's see, mouth. It's not mouthwash or lube. Jonathan, pay attention. LOL. Woo! Matt, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I kind of, I just kind of just wiggle around like this a whole lot. You were able to unblock. So you were able to, if you were able to unblock Joel's, Jonathan, you should be able to unblock Spirit Stalker too. This question blows chunks. Oh, come on, Steve Arena. You only have 1 more to get. And this was a question you actually got to use your Kirkland toilet paper answer for that actually made the survey. That's it, Jules. Jules, I suck at technology. I know I have to go into Google account. All seriously trying to get that fixed. Jonathan, and not on naked female bodies, lol. Nope, it's not band-aids that they may have all over them. If you like, you can call me tomorrow after my live stream on Facebook, and I can teach you how to unlock people on your YouTube channel. I've got the people I want blocked and everything, you know. I said, I don't know how many people I've got on my, I don't know how many people I have blocked on my list. I don't know. So how did I get unblocked? Jonathan had to unblock you or something. One more answer, number 8. You know, this is, Red, you're smarter than a 5th grader. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Who is the chat manager? I'm the chat, I'm the, this is my stream, so I think I'm the manager of it. Fine, boy. Someone needs to teach PPK how to cash out his super chat. He's got enough for a cash out. I'm gonna find something to fix that, Lewis. I just got to get on my laptop and get on it, figure out my password. I don't know. Now YouTube's trying to, you know, weird me out. It's saying that I've only got 2 people in chat. I know I've got Red. I know I've got Jonathan. I know I got Steverino. You know, who's it leaving out? You're welcome. I've been doing this for 8 years, for Christ's sakes. I know how the YouTube ropes work. It says 1 person on my end. Yeah, it did, and then it said 4 on my. Now it says 4 on my end. 5. Yeah, John, I hadn't switched from this account one night, and I commented in your live, and everybody could see me. I love that show, 5th grader. I've got a Nintendo DSi of that show. You know, I had some show games for the Wii. I had Family Feud, of course. I had The Price is Right. Price is Right, both versions. The classic Price is Right, and then the 2010 edition, of course. Did I have any other shows besides those? I had Wheel of Fortune. Had Wheel of Fortune for that show too, for that Wii too. Oh, it says 6 people on your end and it only shows 5 on my end. Reddit, but I'm already unblocked. I remember those, PPK. Oh, you remember all those? Yeah, they also had some game shows that I didn't buy. I didn't buy the Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? I didn't buy Jeopardy. I figured, oh well, I'm not cut out for those shows. I said I don't think I'm cut out for Jeopardy. Probably not even Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Oh, you want to know what is kind of funny? I remember that once we were playing, that me and my mom and my dad were all upstairs, you know, and we put on a game of Family Feud, the 2010 and the Decades edition, both of them. On the 2010 edition that we were playing, you know, it's kind of like he's one time if we put an answer there, and you know they say let us see it, then every time Landon would hear the buzzer on Family Feud, on the Family Feud game, every time he hear a buzzer, he'd say, no. As in, no, that's not there. No. Is that there? No. He was also saying bye-bye a lot at that time. I said, if Richard Dawson was hosted, I told Landon, I said, if Richard Dawson hosted, he'd say, see you on the Feud, bye-bye. He goes, bye-bye. Oh, John, if we can't find Spirit Stalker's comment, we can't get her out. Only Matt can get her unblocked now. You're going to have to let me into your name, Jonathan, so I can unblock Spirit Stalker. Oh, by the way, do you guys need a hint for number 8? Yes, please. Okay, number 8 would be this thing makes men smell great, and or you could say the thing that makes women smell great. Have a fancy, nice smell on them. You know, they had a lot of. But Spirit Stalker is not blocked on my list, is she? Is she accidentally blocked? Spirit Stalker, are you on my list? Are you blocked on my list? I don't think you are. Jonathan, what you got to do is you got to get on a laptop. You got to sign in your name, and then you've got to go to community, and then when you see community, it'll show who your mods are and who's on your blocked list, and whoever's on your block list, X them out on your block list, X their name out on your block list, and it'll say, do you want to make these changes? And you say yes, and then they will no longer be blocked. Okay, there you go. Yeah, and when I did that, Yvonne and Jules both gave it, yep, cologne or perfume. That's what number 8 would have been. I don't have to cover it up. I had to use the last line on this one for it. Cologne or perfume. I never have blocked anybody. I don't think I blocked Spirit Stalker. Did I by accident? Because if I did, it was totally an accident. Spirit Stalker has never done anything, you know, that's worthy of blocking her. Okay. I think John blocked him on his channel. I mean, I think it's only his channel. Yeah, his channel, see? All right. You guys still want to... okay, if I blocked Spirit Stalker by accident days ago, I will have to try to find out, you know, if she's blocked, I will need to unblock her. I thought you guys were talking about me. I thought you guys were talking about Jonathan accidentally blocking Spirit Stalker. I don't know. I will check it out. And trust me, if I had you block Spirit Stalker, I'm sorry, that was a total accident. I don't know how that happened, if that happened, but I'll let you know. I'll go on my laptop and look under my community, because that's the only way I can see who's blocked and who's not blocked. It was either that or we have a bad mod and someone blocked you and put you in there. Let me go on my other channel now. Okay. Try it, Spirit Stalker. Just kidding. Doesn't put out enough. She isn't blocked here. She was here earlier. Spirit Stalker. No, I mean Spirit Stalker. She's going to try to go on her other channel now. And if she can't get the and if she can't get through, then somebody on my list blocked her by accident. Oh good, Annie, did PPK do it? Oh, it happened during the stream. I think what happened was that Jonathan was trying to time out somebody, but he accidentally hit Spirit Stalker. I think that's what it was, if I remember, by accident. Yeah, there were trolls in here, and Jonathan was trying to take out the troll, but he accidentally hit Spirit Stalker. I think that's what it was. Okay, so I'm gonna have to so when I get home, I'm gonna have to check big time on it. I'm gonna have to check big time on it. I guess she can't get through. I think John did it and everything, you know, when he was trying to hide some trolls, but he accidentally hit Spirit Stalker because Spirit Stalker was right above that troll's comment. I think John did it by accident, but I think then you can. Was it me that did it? Was it me that blocked her? I thought I usually let you guys handle the trolls and everything. But I might have done something about that. I might have tried to hide them and I accidentally hit Spirit Stalker or something. I'll have to check that after the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that after the stream because I can't, because she's not coming through. I'm gonna have to go unblock her. I think she is blocked on that one, and I'm good at sharing. Ooh. All right. Well, she's gonna have to come back on her other name because I guess she's accidentally blocked. Because I'm not seeing anything from her unless you guys are seeing Spirit Stalker. I'm not seeing her. So, until Spirit Stalker gets back in here, I'm not seeing her. Nobody knows, nobody blocks Jewel. We all need to see her avatar updates. Sharing is caring. I'm an angel, although my halo goes crooked once in a while. Matt, she's blocked on John's channel. Okay, I'm on the laptop. I'm on my channel. If he hit her on your channel, then you will have to unblock her, Matthew. Yeah, if she is, yeah. I can, well, wait a second. Spirit Stalker is not blocked. I can see her. See, she's not blocked. Spirit Stalker's right here. I see her. We got it. Okay. So that's it. So she's not, no. So okay, no. So she's not blocked on, so she's not blocked or was never blocked on Spirit Stalker. But I said that, but I see her now, so she can. I said I need to decide what's, I like your, but I also like your other name, Yvonne, you know, where you've got your where you're hugging your daughter. You know, that's very sweet. I like that picture. Anyway. Oh, okay, Jonathan, what you need to do after you sign in your name, you need to go to your community tab or your YouTube studio, and then I think you click on agreements or something, or maybe community, and after you click them, it'll show who's a mod on your channel and who's on your blocked list. Yeah, Spirit Stalker's right here. Lewis put down her link, so in case you need to unblock her, John, then her link is right there. Yeah, I saw her. I saw you posted it. That's why I said, you know, Lewis just posted it. How would you know unless you were right next to her, Peter? How would you know Spirit Stalker's not naked if you're right next to her? You're not even, so you must not be right next to her if you can't see her. See, I'm normal on my channel, you know, I'm normal and, you know, be nice to everybody and everything. But on John's, I'm a flirt. Oh, did he really say that, Annie? Did he really say that? If all else fails, Google it. Community. I think you go on community if you got community. I have to look at my channel and I have to see, I said that if when I get home, Jonathan, I might make a video and I might try to, you know, show you how you do it. Okay, but since we got the problem worked out, or at least for on my end, do we want to play any more? We've got about 18% left on the phone. If you guys want to play any more questions, 18% is enough to play for a few more questions. If you guys want to do it, do you guys want to do that? You want to play? You want to get any more questions? The rest of the 18% in on the phone. All right. Steve Areno says he is, and Joel says I do. So let's get going. All right, we got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name something you might use to store leftovers in your refrigerator. Okay, go to your block list, Jonathan, and see if it's and see if Spirit Stalker's on the block list. And if she is on your block list, then X her name out, and then try to go and then hit save, so it'll save your changes, and then she should be unblocked. Okay, now Tupperware. Well, actually, not you got to be more specific besides Tupperware. Community moderation, I think so. Fireproof meatloaf Tupperware, yeah, but they would put it, but they put it in like, but those are kind of plastic. What though? Okay, Saran wrap. Yeah, Saran wrap. Yeah, Saran wrap, aluminum. Yep, tin foil. Well, actually, I think Annie got it. Ziploc. Okay, plastic container. There you go, Jules. A plastic container is the #1 answer. And a Ziploc bag. Okay, a plastic bag, Steve Areno, and tin foil or Saran wrap. Okay, Annie. There you go. There you go. You got an aluminum foil, number 3. Now just got now, or hold on. I think I just gave you number 3. Actually, I think Saran wrap is number 4, which is a plastic wrap. But number 3 would be, it wouldn't be tin foil. I just gave you the answer. It's not tin foil. Got to say the correct answer, you know, to get it. But you know what it is. I just told, because I gave it to you thinking it was the other thing until I saw wrap on the other one. So I got, yeah, I gave you a I gave you plastic what? Or I gave you an or I gave you the what answer to number 3. It's not tin foil, but it is a foil, but it's a different foil than tin. It is. Well, actually, it's not a foil bag. Or actually, what do we call it? You know, what kind of foil is it? It's a foil. Aluminum foil. There we go. There we go. That's what I was trying to get you to say. Okay. Okay. All right, next question. Next question, we got the top 5 answers to this question. Question is, name something a rock star might do to himself to make himself look more rebellious. What might a rock star do to make himself more rebellious? Do I go to community settings? Let's see. What might he do to make himself more rebellious? He's not going to do drugs. He's not going to smoke either. Would blackface be more like makeup? Would blackface be more like makeup? Okay, there you go. Dumb tattoos. Yeah, get tattoos is number 3. He's not going to drink or do drug addiction. Eyeliner? Eyeliner? No. Uh, Makeup, yeah, wear makeup, number 5. Get arrested. No, he's not going to get arrested. That's not what he's going to do to get more rebellious. He's not going to wreck a hotel room or get a DUI or get a glam rock or... Yeah, he's got long hair. Okay, there you go, Steve Areno. A long hair, an extreme hairstyle. That's the number 1 answer. Number 1 answer. Pyroglyphics? What do you mean by pyroglyphics, Annie? Did I miss a comment or something? Or I guess I don't even know what pyroglyphics means. What she meant by pyroglyphics. Step by step, where's the block list? Lewis is delayed about 5 minutes since she should be unblocked. Mullet. Yeah, extreme hairstyle. Yeah, he's gotten an extreme hairstyle. Just came to mind. Okay. Well, there's 2 more things he can do to make himself look more rebellious. It's not getting arrested, though. It doesn't involve him getting arrested. Invite Jules to the after party. She can go to any after party I'm having, you know. Jules is officially the first person invited. First after party, Jules, the first rule is you have to get naked in front of all the guys first. That's what you do. That's what you got to do to get to the after party. You got to strip naked in front of all the guys. Sounds like a typical Monday night. Except this isn't Monday night, this is Tuesday night. Does it sound like a typical Tuesday night to you? I went to community settings, then you should be able to see your list then. Go to your blocked list. But what else do you think he might do? Let me see if you got anything. Oh, clothing. Okay, there you go, Jules. He dresses outrageous, number 4. He dresses outrageous. Now you just got to get number 2. What's number 2? What else does he have that makes him look more rebellious? Because you did get dress outrageous, number 4. Now just got to get number 2. It is a number 2. Get it? Starts to speak with an accent. Pyroglyphics are the entertainment at concerts, PPK. Ah. Starts to speak with an accent. No, he doesn't start to speak with an accent. Yeah, okay, there you go. Jules, he got piercings. He got piercings, number 2. He got piercings. Okay, we've got 13% to go, so we might, so we need to keep on going with the questions. All right, next question. We got the top 5 answers to this question. Here's the question. Question is, when you've got the flu, name something that makes you feel better. What makes you feel better is to order 24 cases of baby oil, Peter? Nope, not a cold washcloth, actually. So, okay, there you go. Soup. Spirit Soccer got it. Soup. Soup is number 3. Not a heating pad, but medicine. Yep, that's number 2. Jules keeps distracting me and it's affecting my answers. Nitrosporin. That's probably the same thing as medicine. Not coffee or sex with Jules. Probably don't feel like having sex when you got the flu. Oh, Steve, you have no idea. We do have soup. We do have medicine. The price is right. Oh, well, the price is right. Yeah, with Bob Barker, it was sure to make you feel better. But I said, you know, Bob was, it's like sometimes Bob was your babysitter. Yeah. Oh, rest. Okay, there you go, Peter. Sleep or rest is the #1 answer. Sleep or rest. I just hope you don't get sick after Bob tells you to spay or neuter your pets again. Not soda pop. Not soda pop. Not ejaculation either. I'm not even sure if you feel like doing it when you're sick. That's the truth. I don't know. I don't know. Jello. Jello. No, not Jello. Well, we need to get sleep and rest. Just got to get number 4 and 5. You got sleep, rest, #1. Medicine, #2. Soup, #3. Got to get number 4 and 5, though. I will, and yeah, I'll only say what's on the screen. I won't do the, okay, there you go. You have to exorcise the sick demons by jerking it. Okay, Steve Areno, drink OJ. Yep, number 5 is juice. Juice, number 5. Now just got to get number 4. Number 4, what could number 4 be? So you might drink OJ to feel better, but you also might help. What is something else that might help you feel better? Not juice. Yeah, we got juice. Juice, but not juice. Jules, most guys have a lot of demons. I don't know why I'm swaying back and forth. I just do that. Alcohol? No, it's not alcohol that'll make you feel better. This is something else that, you know, is supposed to make you feel good. Something that's supposed to make you feel better when you feel like you've got the flu. No, you've got medicine. You've got medicine. That's, oh, there you go, Spirit Stalker. Hot tea. Hot tea, number 4 is hot tea. There you go. There's your answers. Oh, I'd love to win a car date with Jules. But I think Spirit Stalker actually wants me more right now. Okay. Okay. Let me see where we could go next. Let me see where we can go next. Okay. Here's one. I figure we can go with this one. Okay. We got the top 6 answers, and this will probably be the last question. So this will, I don't know, we could do a 4-1 after this if we do well with this one. Question is, we got the top 6 answers. Question is, name something a man might buy for his wife, but he'd be upset if her boss bought for her. What is something he might buy for his wife, but he'd be upset if he found out the boss bought it for her? Flowers, there you go, Jules. Flowers is number 2. She has to tell me if she wants me. Jewelry, there you go, Jules. Jewelry is number 3. Pennies, okay, there you go. There you go, Spirit Stalkers. Sexy clothing is number 6. Sexy clothing, number 6. Spirit Stalker also says candy. Yep, candy, number 4. In fact, you got one, you just need 1 in 5. Oh, Jules got it. Lingerie, that's the number 1 answer, lingerie. And now just one more thing. That was weird, I was just in blue for a second. Mom hasn't heard me out here yet. I'm still in the living room sitting on the love seat. Bon Jovi mixtape, no, baby oil. Oh, she says she always wants me. I always want you, my little spirit stalker, my little love bug. I'll love you forever. I'll always, yeah, a strap on. After you go into your community settings, there will be a box that will come up. Once you go there, then go to your manager, user manager, and that is where your block list is. John, I'll have to show you my lingerie. Jules can show you your lingerie if Spirit Stalker shows me her lingerie. And Jonathan, if you're up tomorrow early morning, the hell with the stream. I will have to postpone it until we can get this resolved. Good answer, Peter. Now there is one thing we've had this as an answer before. What is something that a woman may just love for her husband to get, and he'd be upset if the boss got it for them instead? If you can get this one, we can go to the 4 answer question and be done with that one. But you got to get number 5. It's not dinner, but there is something, not dinner or a new car. No, that's not a new car either. Peter, I know. I don't know if that blue one I sent earlier has enough material to be considered lingerie. Not a pearl necklace. Louis, I don't want to cancel your stream because of my mistake. Nope, not plane tickets. It does start with P, but it's not plane tickets. It's just one word. Oh, there you go. Jules got it. Perfume. Perfume. Yep, number 5 is perfume. Okay, it depends on how well you guys do with this next one to see if we can call this next one or not, but here we go. I know we can do this next one for sure. Okay, we got the top 4 answers to this question. Question is, name a vehicle that is allowed to drive faster than the speed limit. What's a vehicle that is allowed to drive faster than the speed limit? Fire, there you go, Jules. A fire truck is number 4, and Spirit Stalker and ambulance is number 1. So Spirit Stalker and Jules got number 2, ambulance, and there you go, Spirit Stalker. A police car is the number 1 answer. Number 1 answer, Spirit Stalker and Jules. And he likes bad boys. I do anything for you if I have to. It's not a rocket or a space shuttle, though. What's also that's allowed to drive faster than the speed limit? There's something else that drives faster than the speed limit, but what is it? Me. No, not you. Not a funeral, but something that can drive faster than the speed limit. Steve Roney's pocket rocket. This will probably be the last question, you guys, unless you can get number 3. And if you break it down, presidential motorcade, well, would you consider that? I don't know if you would consider this presidential motorcade, but what else, could go, what would be really fast? I'll be up around 10 or 10:30 in that area. You're such a good person, so glad I met you. Motorcycle, no, not a motorcycle, but there is one thing that can, run on gas and, still go fast. It's not a jet or plane or a speedboat. I might still be up. I got not a helicopter. This is still a one thing that runs on gas, and you still get it on the road. Does it have to do with? No, it doesn't have to do with the president. It has to do with laps, is what it has to do with. It really has to do with laps. What's laps on? Yeah, you do laps on a motorcycle, but you also do it in a what? So I really gave it to Bianca today. A race, yeah, a race car. There you go, a race car. That's what I was saying, a race car. That's the that's the four things that is allowed to go faster than the speed limit. And my phone is at 6%, so I feel that it's gonna die. So I say what we do is that we make this the last question for tonight, because I don't know if I will, because my phone just hit 5%, and we know when it hits 5% that it has a logging for going down quick. So we're gonna have to end it for tonight and everything. But before we get off, Jonathan, are you going live tonight? Are you going live tonight, Jonathan? Don't worry, I was thinking about you. Spirit Stalker, if you always want me, I'll always be thinking about you offline, too. Online or offline. Replays are funny behind watching them. But he is an actual good person. It's just the trolls that will tell you he's not a good person. They try to manipulate you that he's not a good person. Who are you talking about? Oh, Eli. A race car around Iowa Speedway in Newton, Iowa. Oh, so you do have a speedway race there. She's like, and he's like, PPK. I'm sorry, but I got to leave you guys now. I don't want to, but you know what? You know how it is on Messenger. I mean, I've got 4% on my phone. I can keep you till it gets 3%, and then I'll have to give my sign off to you guys before it dies. Because at 3%, you never know what's going to happen. It's still at 4%, so it might be okay right now. I don't know for sure later, though. So I'll see you. Okay, Jonathan, when you were up, just call me on message. See you tomorrow. If you're up, give me a call. We'll send you a message. Are you going live tonight, Jonathan? Joel's just harassing us, fellas. Oh, yes, I was coming. I was asking if you were going live. When are you going live, Jonathan? Okay. Well, I'm at 3%, so I better go now before it dies on me. Till next time, everybody, much love. And until then, everybody, peace. Good night, everyone.